Hola! Welcome back to Departure Brief, guys.
We are in Valencia.
Let's go explore.
The first thing we did when we arrived in Valencia was check into our Airbnb. This room cost us 95 Australian dollars a night and was super bright and comfortable. We loved that it was located right in the middle of Old Valencia and the Futuristic City. Two sites we were super keen to explore.
Yeah. So stop number one is the Valencia Central Market. This is the spot to be to come and sample all the foods of the region without the expensive restaurant costs. So what we're looking for is paella.
What'd you get?
So this is a Valencia paella. I'm pretty sure this is rabbit, and this could be snail.
Oh, is that what it looks like? It looks
I'm not
like a
sure.
bean.
I'm not sure. Like a traditional Valencia paella will have rabbit and snail. I'm not sure. I've never had a snail before. I don't think this is a snail. That's just a bean. That's a bean. False alarm. Yum. I'm sure that if you got one from a restaurant, it would be like top notch, even better. But this is good. For example, here in Spain, it was 27 euros for a paella for two, which Jane really doesn't usually want because I want seafood, she wants pollo, chicken. But this one, it's €5.50. Perfect. So I'm well fed. Now we've got to find something for JL. She's on the hunt. What are you looking for?
I don't know, maybe a croquette? Croquet? Croquette? I don't know how to say it.
What have you got?
4 croquetas. And it was €5. I think this one's chorizo, but I got 2 chorizo, 2 chicken.
Tu pollo.
2 pollo, 2 chorizo.
Dos pollo.
That's really, really, really good. Just a little bit.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
That was a big bag.
That's great, yeah.
Yeah.
We're heading now into the El Carmen Old Town area. As you can tell, it's definitely getting a lot more pretty. There's a lot of vintage shops, a lot of cool cafes. You know the vibe.
It's just cool.
Yeah.
Like, look at this.
The car?
The car, and then look at the apartment above it. It looks funky. This is called Serranos Towers. Imposing Gothic style towers, part of the old city walls, offering views of Valencia and the river.
So it's $1 million question. Is it free? Is it cheap? Or is it too expensive? Too expensive for us is like €4. No sneaking?
No sneaking. $8 Australian dollars. Okay, this is like the cheapest we've ever been, but we've got a lot of money to make back. So like $7 Australian dollars.
I think we save it, we bank it, we get another paella. Well, this pocket of Valencia sure is pretty. Marble floors, any type of coloured pigeon you'd want. Have you ever seen pigeons that look like seagulls?
I'm more impressed by this building.
Ah, the buildings. Forgot about the buildings. They kind of look like churches. I'm not actually sure what they are. Real Basilica. And that's obviously a church. My guess is 2 godly buildings. €2.50 to go into the Basilica JL.
No.
Oh, Valencia as a city is absolutely beautiful. I like how most of the buildings are like a sandy yellow, sandy orange colour. The streets are mostly walkable, like there's barely any cars ever around. There's history all around, you just got to take the time to learn it. And the food, home of Paella, come on, how good. Budget-wise, compared to Barcelona, things are significantly cheaper. I'm not going to say it's cheap here because it's not, but they are. For example, we saw bikes for hire in Barcelona, they were 20 euros for the day. Here we've seen them as cheap as 5 euros. Food's a bit cheaper as well. A comm is, oh my god.
So much cheaper.
We got our Airbnb for 95 Australian dollars a night.
And we booked it the day that we needed it. So we were very late to booking it.
And then comparatively, we had a 10-bed dorm in Barcelona where we paid 150 bucks a night.
Proud owners of 5 fartons.
For?
Feeding.
So we just found like the ultimate budget snack.
We think.
5 fartons, which are from Valencia for 1.5 euros. Go on, give us a bill. It's alright, what is it?
Just tastes like
The bread and sugar.
it tastes like bakery donuts. Like
That is such a simple snack. It's literally just bread and icing sugar, it looks like. So behind me is not actually the Colosseum. I'm in Valencia, Spain, as you know. This is a bullfighting ring. Now, Spain and Portugal are two of the only European countries that permit bullfighting. It's illegal in most of the world. It is absolutely horrible what they do to these bulls, but I think it's steeped in tradition. So if you're interested in bullfighting, you can see it in Valencia. It's right next to the Valencia Nord train station. But we're not going in today because we don't support.
if there was a bullfighter, would you go?
On to the next one. Just rolling in now to Valencia's future city of arts and science. Not exactly sure what we're looking at as we're coming into it, but
Kind of looks like the Opera House.
yeah, a little bit. With palm trees up the top. It's 7 buildings, each one with a different function, each one an architectural marvel, but they all have different entrance fees. So we're gonna see what we can get into on a budget. The structures here are obviously quite impressive, as you would expect when something costs about $900 million, budgeted $300 million. Behind me is the IMAX theatre. It resembles a big eye, and then along there you can see the building. It resembles like a whale skeleton. So here you've got things like a purpose-built opera house, biggest aquarium in Europe, an art gallery, a science museum, an IMAX theatre, and a couple other things. The place is quite big.
We're walking around seeing a lot of people taking like photos here and little videos here, which, you know, same, but it just gives me the vibes of like a new resort to live in on Mars, and people are like making commercials to try and convince you to leave Earth to go to Mars.
It's a hot take.
Do you not get that vibe?
An all-access pass to all the buildings is 45 euros, but you can pay individual buildings. I think the cheapest one was 9 euros. Today we've decided to just admire the architecture from outside. Budget travel. Give us a wave, JL. So now what we've done is we've picked up 2 bikes for 2 hours for 5 euros a piece in the middle of Valencia. Oh, kind of in the middle of Valencia. There used to be a really big river that kept flooding, so they diverted the river and now they've made a massive green space that's about 7 to 9 kilometers long, depending on which blog post you read. And we're just gonna ride around it. Why not? Free as well. It's so impressive, it really is. The sun shining on it makes it a lot more appealing on the eye than when it was dark and grey before. I hope you can hear us over the sound of this legend playing the trombone in the background. What a time in Valencia we had. We hope you enjoyed watching the video. See you in the south of Spain.
Is it mine?
Oh yeah. Please like and subscribe.
See you next time.